besties. It has been so long since I recorded a video on this channel. And that is for a lot of reasons that I'm going to express and get into today. So now that I am back, I just want to apologize for my absence. It has been well over maybe 3, 4, 5 months since I've recorded a video on here, and I was just in a dark place, so I thought, why not explain everything while I get ready for work, because a lot has happened. So first, I want to start off by, I just washed my face, so I'm gonna actually do my skincare routine and get ready for work. So I guess I could start off by telling you guys what all has happened since the last time I have recorded a video. So I guess the first thing that happened is I got, and I'm looking up because I'm recording on my mirror stand here. So if I'm looking up and not in the camera, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. But I got a new job. I think when I last recorded a video for you guys, I didn't really talk about it, but I was a CNA. I still am. I have my license and everything. I just don't currently work at a nursing home or anything like that. So I have a new job. I actually work at Sephora now, which anyone who knows me knows that I love makeup. So it doesn't come as a surprise that I would choose to work at a makeup store. And I think you guys, before the last time I recorded, I was single. I am no longer single as of June 30th, 2022. I have been in a relationship. It will be June, July, August, September, October. 4 months this month. Guys, y'all have to bear with me. My days have been running together, and y'all will understand why in a minute. But it'll be 4 months at the end of this month. And it has not been a walk in the park. And I don't say this because the relationship is bad. It is not at all. I love my boyfriend. When I had this channel a long time ago, I don't know if he ever was on this channel, or we had our channel. We dated in high school and ended things once we got to college, and we just realized how hard it was to maintain a distance relationship and also deal with the things of college as well. And we were 18-year-old kids who weren't really, but we recently, but we reconnected, and we are now in a relationship again. And it's not a walk in the park, because yes, we have history, but we also have to learn who we are now opposed to who we were back in high school. Sorry, my light is gonna go off because again, I'm recording on my mirror, and yeah. But so it's just relearning who we are now versus who we were back then. And that's been kind of fun, but it's also been very stressful, and it's not a bad relationship at all. I've been in worse relationships. I love the relationship I am in currently, and honestly, he's so patient and understanding, and deals with my depression and tries to get to, know me and my depressive episodes, but it's me. And I will admit that it is me, because I don't know how to open up on my own, because I have been silenced for so long. But he's very patient with that, and I am trying, and we do get, by, and it's a day-by-day progress. Neither one of us are perfect in any way whatsoever, and it's just been, kind of hard, but I love it all together. I love how patient we are with each other. I will not lie, I recently went through a depressive episode to where I self-isolated myself to the point where I did break up with him, and I did stop talking to everyone, and I wanted to kill myself. I'm not even gonna lie. I told you guys I was gonna be 100% honest with you, and if it was not for him, I probably, I told him to stop texting me. He was like, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna get through this, and I'm gonna keep trying until I can't try anymore. And just, having someone that is actually there for me in the lowest time of my life when I was trying to kill myself was it was something that I needed. And I just felt like, I just felt like I was defeated in every way possible. I didn't have food in my house. I can't, I work at the makeup store. I work at Sephora, and right now, I'm a part-timer, so it's hard to kind of survive, if I'm being honest. And it's just been very, very, very difficult, but I'm making it. But it just felt like I was never gonna get out of that funk, and for him to be there for me in that way, it was nice. I'll also link our couples channel down below, because we do have 3 videos. One will actually be going up today at 6 o'clock. But yeah, so I'll link our couples channel down below so that you guys can go check us out and watch our videos. So yeah, I got a new job, got in a relationship. I do not have a car. I am currently back home. I'm no longer at my mother's house. What else has happened? I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything major. I know I don't really do a lot of fun things. Oh, I celebrated my 24th birthday on September 30th, so I am now 24. What else? I don't really think I have a lot going on in my life, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I have put my lip gloss business on hold, but recently I've started if you're not following me on TikTok, go follow me, because that is where, if I'm never on here, I'm on TikTok. And I recently got I want to say between 100 and 200 followers away from being in the creator fund on TikTok, now that I've actually been taking it more seriously. So follow my TikTok at ItsKeilynnn, which I will put it down below. But yeah, that's been nice. I've kind of just been sticking to myself because I've been so depressed, but I don't know. I had a conversation with my mom, and it went, I don't know. One thing that she said that stuck out to me the most is that, I am choosing to struggle, which to a certain degree, I was like, my first initial reaction was, who would choose to struggle? But then when I sat back and actually, listened to what or thought about it, I could be working my agency job to where I was making $40 an hour, $30 an hour, or anything like that. But I'm not. I'm at a makeup store. So that part, yes, is a choice, and it is a choose to struggle. But I also had to think of it like this. why would I work at a job that I'm not happy with? Why would I not want to? I'm choosing to struggle to get to where I want to be. Why would I continue to do a job that I don't like? And I'm not saying that I don't like being a CNA, but I am saying that it's a mental drain. And my mental health has been very, very lacking. And in order for me to be okay, I would definitely like to get my mental health back together, because right now it is horrible. And being a CNA, you have to be strong mentally. And at that point in time, and even right now, I was not. And you get residents that are very, very entitled and think that you should wait on them head and foot, when that's not the case. Like, I'm here to help you, yes, but I also am here to help other people as well. Like, a lot of residents think it's them first. Priority is them. Forget everyone else. And if you are not there, they can say the meanest things to you, and you're not allowed to. You have to sit there and you have to take it, pretty much. And right now, no, I don't. And I'm never going to allow someone to disrespect me in that way. So I kind of had to put a hold on being in the medical field right now. So there's that. Another part of it is my relationship with family members and everything, I kind of just cut myself off from everyone. And it's not for any other reason but the fact that you can call for help, you can cry, you can scream bloody murder, and in the end, if it's not benefiting them, people really don't care to help. And they say, I'm here for you. All you have to do is call me, let me know if you need anything. And for the most part, I do have certain family members that are there for me, and they do, come and help when I need it. But that's not the case for everyone. And it just sucks when your family, you would think your family is supposed to be your support system, and that's not the case. Recently, I have learned that, I have taken into account that what people say, blood is, oh my gosh, blood is what? Thinner than water, thicker than water, whatever the case may be. And, just because they're your family member does not mean they have to help you. Just because it is your family member does not mean you have to forgive and talk to them or anything of that nature. If someone is hurting you to the point mentally where you just don't feel you are good enough, to where you just want to kill yourself, like me recently, then cut that person out. Cut whoever it is out. Mom, dad, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, auntie. I don't care who it is, because growing up in a black household, you are taught that you better not talk back. You are pretty much silenced in a black household. And when you look at other people and how they talk with their parents, and or anyone, respect. I mean, their elders, they can get their point across without feeling like they're gonna get in trouble, or without feeling like that's not okay to say. You can't speak your mind. Growing up in a black household, you are you're silenced, and that's just what it is. And if you talk back, you get in trouble. If you talk back, you are disrespecting your elders. If you talk back, and it's not even that you're talking back, it's you are expressing yourself. But that is silence, and you are silenced, and it is stripped away from you, because that is how it is viewed. When that's not the case. It's not the case at all, and it's not fair to put that into young Black children's minds. I will say, I have always told my siblings, I've told my siblings a lot of times when they're venting, you have the right to say whatever you want to say, as long as it is in a respectable way. As long as you are not, being disrespectful. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to, is you have to be respectful. You can get your point across as long as you're being respectful. And that wasn't always the case for me. I didn't feel like I had a voice. I didn't feel like I could talk because, I don't know, I just didn't. It was like, it just felt like my voice had been stripped away from me so long ago that I had grown accustomed to, shut up, you're wrong, you're this, you're that, I'm right because I'm older, I'm right because I'm the adult. And I'm not just talking about parent, I'm talking about any adult that is older than you. And that's not the case. So recently, I have just been sticking to myself. I have just been dealing with the things that I want to deal with and not dealing with anything I don't have to deal with, because at the end of the day, I am a 24-year-old adult, and it is time for me to start having the mindset of a 24-year-old adult and not that same scared teenager or that same scared child that was not allowed to distance themselves for anything that is toxic, that was not allowed to put themselves first, because again, growing up in a Black household, no, that's not acceptable. You are to do what you're told, you are to deal with it, and you are to, it doesn't matter what you say, pretty much. So that is something that I am now learning to deal with, and it is okay to distance yourself. It is okay to feel like if someone is not treating you with the respect you deserve, to stop talking to them. It is definitely okay, and I 100% stand behind that movement now. I don't have to put up with the disrespect. I don't have to put up with anything that I don't want to. No matter who it is, no matter what the relationship is, no matter anything like that, of that nature. And that's what I have been doing. I don't want to work a job for someone else for the rest of my life. I would love to be my own boss. And it's not because I think it's a lavish lifestyle. I know it takes hard work. I know it is hard. But it's going to be hard either way. You're either going to struggle at a 9-to-5 or you're going to struggle doing something you actually love. If I am not happy working for other people, why would I continue to be someone else's slave? Just ponder that. If I am not happy working for someone else, why would I do that for the rest of my life? Why would I not take back my freedom? Why would I not take back my self-control, anything? Why would I give that away? And that's a lot of what I had to realize, is I was letting people take my power away from me, and that they don't care. They don't care that they've taken that power away, because they know that now that she has no power, it is easy to break her. It is easy to manipulate her. It is easy to tell her anything that she wants to hear. But it's okay to not do it. It's okay to, because she'll forgive me. And that's not the case anymore. I have just come to a place where I know my self-worth. I know how to love myself. I know what I deserve in life. And no matter who it is, if I feel like they are not giving me what I deserve out of life, respect, then they don't deserve to be in my life. And that's just the truth. You don't have to put up with someone that is constantly disrespecting your boundaries, that is constantly making you feel like you don't have any power. You don't have to put up with someone who takes that power and knows they've taken that power. You don't have to deal with it. And for the longest, I was just dealing with it, and I was just, I don't know, I was just letting those people win, and it affected me mentally while they were out living their best life. How does that sound? It doesn't even make sense to me, but it was what was happening. And recently I've just come to a point where I had to understand that, hey, this is your life. You are the only one that is living it. You do not need to let anyone take your power like that, because again, it is your life. And why would you ever allow somebody who, one, does not pay your bills, two, does not have to live your life, three, does not, if someone is not respecting you or anything of that nature, why would you put up with someone like that? And I don't have to anymore. And that's the main point that I really, really want to stretch to everybody, is you don't have to put up with these things. You don't have to constantly let negative energy win. You don't have to let this negative energy affect you in that way, especially when, and I'm not saying it as, I'm not meaning it any shade by anything that I'm saying, but these are things that you really have to ask yourself and, come to terms with yourself. Why would you put up with something like that when at the end of the day, whoever you allow to take your power away is living their best life? You think they losing sleep over the fact that they made you mad? No. You think they losing sleep over the fact that, you are crying in the middle of the night, you are doing all these things? Well, no, they're fast asleep. And it's just like, I had to come to terms and I had to accept that it's time for you to take that back. It's time for you to stop being so affected by everybody. And you are going to disappoint a lot of people. Who cares? This is your life. Live it how you want to. Live it to the fullest, and don't let anybody stop you from doing what you really want to do. At the end of the day, it's your life. It's your life. And me personally, I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn that by literally wanting to kill myself, to the point where I had a plan. I had where it was gonna be, what I was gonna have on me. I had the whole thing already set. And why would I let somebody take my power like that? Why would I let somebody get that satisfaction? Why would I do that? Because at the end of the day, again, people are gonna live their best life, whether you're here or not. Why would I give somebody that satisfaction to the point of no longer living? In the end, who really learned a lesson? Nobody. Yes, it is hard. Yes, that is sometimes the only solution that you can see. Yes, you just want the voices to stop. Yes, it's hard to live too. But at the end of the day, it is not going to change the fact that, I can let this person win, or I can fight this battle, and they are not going to get the best of me. They are not going to take my power anymore. They are not in control of my life. You are. This is your life to live. You only get one. Who am I to cut it short? Who am I to not try and live my best life? And I don't know, a lot of things have just sparked lately, and I am content, I am happy with cutting someone off who does not need to be in my life. And that is just the hard truth. I do not care the relationship status. I do not care how long I have known you. I am at a point in my life where if you are not suitable, if you are bringing negative energy, if you are not, for me, then goodbye. And that's just what it has to be, because at the end of the day, who paying my bills? Me. Who struggling for it? Me. Whose life is it? It's mine. And I just don't care anymore to try to be there for everybody else when the minute I need help, I can probably name a few people that are here for me. That's it. And I'm just not about to let people ruin my life anymore. It's time for me to stop making those same excuses, and it's time for me to take my power back, because the longer people have your power, the more they can get away with. And it does not matter the relationship. If they know that they have some type of control over you, you best believe they're going to try and keep that control. And it's time for me to take it back. I don't have to put up with it, and I'm not going to put up with it anymore. And I encourage you to do the same. It is so unhealthy, the way that unfortunately a lot of Black people raise their children to be this way, to silence their voice, to stop talking and to just listen. And you feel like you cannot talk. I recently realized that in my relationship, the roles have really switched in my relationship. I used to be the one that was always like, talk to me, open up to me. And I used to be the one to talk about all my problems and everything like that. Now it is my boyfriend that does that. That makes me so upset that now he's giving me exactly what I was asking him to give me, and I am the one that does not care anymore. I am the one that, because I'm dealing with all this depression and all this built up trauma, the roles have definitely switched. I am the one who, I do not like how this thing came out, bro. I am the one who is pretty much at fault for a lot of stuff now. And he's been so patient to deal with it. But a lot of it is just trauma. I get to a place where I'm finally comfortable, but I'm like, whoa, you are opening up a little too much. What if this boy leaves you? And I had to really realize that, and that's not okay. He tells me every single day, we stuck together. We stuck. I'm not going nowhere. But in the back of my mind, it's just like, I've heard this before. Or what if he disappoints me just like everybody else has? And it's just like, no. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But we're going to go with it because it's too late. But stop doing that to yourself. Stop being self-destructive. Stop self-sabotaging. Just stop. Let it be. Let it be what it is. He tells you he loves you. He shows you he loves you. Let it be what it is, and let this relationship flourish the way it's supposed to. Let it be everything that's great, I don't know if it's just because it's on camera that it looks like this, because in the mirror it doesn't look bad. Let me, I don't know. But, I have to learn that you don't have to, or I had to learn that he didn't create the trauma. He's not the one that, he's not the reason I have the trauma. So why would I make him pay for something that he did not create? He did not start it. Why am I making him pay for it? I don't know. I don't know, and it's not okay. And I have been very apologetic now that I am in this state to where I know what I have been doing. And you don't realize that you're doing it until you step back and you self-reflect. And I know what I have been doing. I know it's not okay. And I had to explain that to him because he was like, it's fine. No, it's not. No, it is not. I'm trying to hold myself accountable for a lot. And that's what I've been doing as of lately. But I guess the main goal of this video is just to tell you, like, you know, you have a story. You belong here. I didn't think I belonged here. I didn't think nobody, really cared if I was gone or not. And that's not the truth. The one that fought for me the most was my boyfriend. And how dare I take something that, how dare I try to leave him after helping him get through his, his stuff? How dare I try and not, be there anymore? Like, how dare I let somebody take me to a place that I can never come back from, and I would never be able to see what the future holds for us, and I would never give him, the family that we've been talking about. How dare I try to do that after everything? Yes, you're gonna have bad days, but you have a lot of good days as well. This is showing up so much on camera. Let me just hold on. Y'all can't even see it, but I don't know. But how dare I try and ruin our plans like that? Like, why would I do something like that? And it's something that you have to self-reflect on. It is something that you have to, it's gonna take some time. And I'm not saying that I'm 100% okay, but I know that I'm okay. I'm better than where I was a few days ago. I know I'm better than where I was yesterday. I know that in this mental health journey of trying to, take back my power, take back my control, I'm gonna have some good days, I'm gonna have some bad days, and that's just what it is. And I have to make it through both. If I want to get to my end goal of, being financially stable, of being okay, of always having food in my house, I have to fight. And it's gonna be a battle that I'm fighting, and I'm prepared to fight that battle. And I don't care who gets upset in the process. I don't care who cuts me off. I don't care who I cut off in the process. I don't care who feels like I've changed. No, I'm just not letting you run over me anymore. I don't care who feels like, oh, you're different. No, I'm just not putting up with the fakeness anymore. I don't care who feels like, I just don't care anymore. And I had to come to that realization. I am doing my makeup so backwards. I should have set my contour for my nose before I did the blush. Don't be like me. But that's just where my mind is. It's all over the place, y'all. And it's just, it's gonna take some time to get back to where I was. And I'm ready to put in the work. I'm ready to, create a life for myself that I deserve. And it's not me sounding stuck up. It's not me being cocky in any way. It's me finding my worth and finally being okay and not letting people tell me what I deserve and what I am doing to myself, because I know what I'm doing. I am finding out what I like, what I don't like, what is for me, what's not for me, who is not for me, who is for me. I'm finding out all these things, and I'm not perfect by any means. I don't claim to be. I know that I am going to struggle. I know this. But if I'm going to struggle, I'm going to choose a struggle that makes me happy at the end of the day. I'm not going to do what other people want me to do just because life may be a little bit easier. No. I'm going to find out my niche. I'm going to find out what I like in this world. And I hope you guys can stick along for the journey, because, when I do make it, because it's not an if, it's a when I do make it, I cannot wait to see who stuck around to, say, I remember when you were at your lowest and now look at you. Like, I cannot wait for that. I can't wait to self-reflect and be like, I remember a couple days after I turned 24 when I really was about to kill myself. And now look at me now. Like, that's just, oh, that is so, I messed up my mascara. But that's where I'm at right now. That is the, you know, that's the end goal for me. I don't have a 5-year plan of where I want to be. I know that I want to be stable. This is gonna bother me. I'm gonna let that dry and then just chip it off, because that's what that's what you should do. Don't smudge it. But I know I want to be stable. I know that I want to be able to live my best life and not be sad or guilty about who didn't make it with me or who I had to cut off along the way. I know that I want to just be able to be in a better place than I am right now. And that's all I know. I know I don't want to work for anybody else. I know I want to do this for me and me only. It's not about anybody else at the end of the day. It's about me and my happiness and the things that I'm going to do to get there, you know? So yeah, I would definitely say I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't know where I want to be in 5 years, but I know I want to be better than what I am, or in a better position than where I am today. I know I want to be financially stable. I know I want to have the happy ending that I deserve. And if it's by myself, or if it's with my boyfriend, and if it's with my, you know, my small circle, then that's who, you know, that's who coming with me. That's who wanted to be there in the end. It's not about anything else. I'm not looking for people to support me anymore. I'm supporting me. I'm not looking for, sorry, I was looking for my highlighter. I'm not looking for handouts. That's not what I'm looking for at all. But what I will say is, if you say you support me, then actually be there to support me. Because I don't need much for support. I just need people to, sometimes when I am depressed, it is nice to hear encouraging words. It is nice to hear something other than it's gonna be okay. Because that's just a generic response in my opinion. And I'm not saying that to, you know, belittle people if they say it's gonna be okay, but I know it's gonna be okay. That's just not something I would love to hear at that point in time, because to me, it's not okay. And it's not that it's not okay to be down. It's not okay for people to treat me the way they treat me. It's not okay for people to have the amount of power that they have over me. But I do have to fault myself for that, because why would I allow people to have that power over me? Why would I allow people to, you know, to take that control? Why would I keep allowing people to lie to me, knowing that it's not actually gonna happen? Like, I'm setting myself up for failure. And that's just how I have to look at it at this point. And unfortunately, it is what it is, you know? You have people that are in your corner, you have people that aren't. And I'm sorry if this video was all over the place, but that's just who I am. At the end of the day, people can either like it or they can hate it. You don't have to watch. You can watch. This video may not even be for you, but it's for me, and it's to see my progress of where I came from to where I am going. And yeah, I just hope people stick along for the journey, because it is, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna come up, and I am gonna be who I want to be, and I am gonna be the creator that I want to be, and I am going to do things that I want to do. And I can either be your cup of tea or I'm not. But yeah, that's just where I am at the moment. And I don't know why I look so much lighter than what I am, because in no light, I don't know. Some about it I don't like. Maybe if I add, maybe it's a lip. I don't really like pink lips. Let's, I don't know. I think I want to just do a brown lip, but it's an everyday makeup look. I don't know. I am so indecisive. This is where I am in life, guys. Y'all see? I don't know. That did not actually make it any better. In my opinion, that made it worse. So I didn't like the brown or the pink, so I think I'm just gonna do my own lip gloss by me. Add some lashes, and I think that's gonna be, yeah, the end of this video. If you guys stayed around, thank you. I'm sorry if you guys thought this video was all over the place. I didn't really, you know, write anything down because I just want to be genuine and raw and real with you guys. Like, I just wanted to let you guys know where I have been, and this time, I know I say it a lot, but I am gonna be more consistent. Oh, another good thing that happened was, so I got monetized back in January of this year, and I finally received my pin so that I can actually start getting paid. That was like a big thing as well. Like, I was tired of, you know, contacting and not getting anywhere. Like, I had got this pin resent to me like 3 or 4 times before it actually came, and so I was kind of like getting very discouraged from just posting, because it was like I'm posting the content and I'm not getting paid to do it. And it's not like that I want to do this to get paid, but it sucks when you're monetized and you see your growth and you see your money, but you're not able to, you know, get it because I just didn't have the pin. I finally got my pin number. I finally got my address verified. Everything is good on this front now, to where, you know, and I'm not saying I'm doing this for the money. That is not what I'm saying. I'm doing this because there's someone out there just like me who needs to hear this, who I wish, I'm doing this because I wish that I had someone, you know, to tell me the things that I'm saying. And it's not, I'm not doing this because, you know, I feel like, I don't know, I'm doing this just to help someone else. Everyone has their own story. Everyone learns differently. Unfortunately, this is how I had to learn. I want to help someone be better than I am. I want to help someone, you know, not feel as low as I feel. I want to help someone, because people don't talk about this. Like, I am someone that was diagnosed with depression that refuses to take meds. And it's not because I think medicine is bad. It's because if I become dependent on medicine, how will I ever, you know, how will I ever be happy, truly happy with myself and my condition? And how will I ever accept that I, you know, can overcome this on my own? And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you keep fighting, you get up, you do it again and again and again. And that's something that I need to learn myself. This last time almost took me out the game, and I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. I was that depressed, and I just had to realize, like, no, I'm not gonna keep letting people take my power. I'm not gonna keep being someone else's slave while I am continuing to not do the things that I want to do. I'm not going to do what everyone else wants me to do. I am a 24-year-old adult, and it's time for me to start acting like an adult and not having that child mindset of, because they're an adult and because they're older than me, that I have to listen to them. If it is hurting me, no, I do not. If it is hindering me, no, I do not. If it is not for me, no, I do not. Yes, you can take their advice, but you do not have to follow everything that they want you to do. And that's something that I hope whoever hears this message takes from this video, to take your power back, to stop letting the person, that negative energy win, to stop letting the person with that negative energy drain you, to just, it's not worth it in the end. You feel like you're defeated, and I never ever want to feel like that again. So this is for me, this video is for me, but it's also for someone who may need that encouragement in the end. And thank you guys so much. If you stuck around, you matter. You are enough. You are loved. No one has told you today, I love you. If no one has told you you matter today, you matter to me. If no one has told you you are enough today, you are enough for me, and you are enough for this world, and you deserve to be in it just as much as the next person does. And that's coming from a genuine place of love, because these are things that I wish people would say to me, and that's why I started saying it so much. You matter, you are enough, and you are loved. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm not even gonna ask you to subscribe. I'm not gonna ask you to like it. I just want the video to be out there as an encouraging message to someone who didn't hear it today, who don't feel like they are enough today, and for someone who actually needs it. So bye guys, I see you guys in the next video.